Alright, we're back. So, we just picked up the child kind of gave you a little bit of an idea of what's going on in the graveyard. He told you that there are many secrets of Kakariko Village. You guys did manage to catch the chicken. So, your chicken counter is now at 4. And there was some discussion in like off chat about the fallen ancient warrior here too. What do you guys want to do?
Well, let's continue our chicken hunt. Atok, lead on.
Will do. By the way, did you actually want to take some time to go around and detect anything else magical around here later?
Oh, definitely. We're gonna return here in...
Yes, it seems I might have some things I need to smite here after we return.
Or perform a song and letting him rest in peace.
It's the
Let's
same
not
thing.
smite the dead, deceased relatives of those in town.
Well, if the dead rise, I think it might be best to smite them. In the name of God, my smites put you to rest.
The goddess. Goddess.
Oh, and the great Deku Tree.
Hi, Boo. Alright. So we're moving back into the town. And then at that point too. What?
Did we already capture this one? Sorry.
Yes, so that's just my chicken counter. You have 4 chickens.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Alright, so back into town. Let's see, sorry. And okay, so at this point there are 2 chickens kind of running around that you don't have any clues on. So I'll need some kind of check or hunting, tracking, whatever you guys want to do to try and find these chickens. Sylvan enters a round out of money, loses his armor. Would he be struggling with? So if Sylvan ever rounds out money and loses his armor, he would be struggling wood. Ha! I try and read off what's in chat too, just so people can read it, but because I've noticed that the video quality when I upload is pretty bad.
Well, it's a horrible dad joke, so you did not have to read it.
No, struggling wood, I get it. So struggling wood's a type of wood, and struggling because I'm all out of everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And wood because he's a tree. I get it.
Haha. My fiance got me into Schitt's Creek, and there's this guy on the show who's a doctor, and he makes the best puns ever, and I like I laugh at every one of them, and she just shakes her head at me.
Oh, my mom loves that show.
I just love puns, so.
Sounds like you're gonna be a dad.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so at this point, you need to somehow track down these last 2 chickens. It's still early in the day. The farmer's dad isn't around, but how are you going to hunt these chickens down? And I would say at this point, it's probably been about an hour from it, so your potion's going to be ready as well.
Atok, survival check!
While he's doing that, I will let Shelly fly up and take a bird's eye view.
I'll do that with Nami too, but in a Navi in a different direction.
Have you guys taken your long rest yet?
No. I'm not taking a long rest yet, no.
Navi's still
dead. So I can't do it with Navi.
Yes, Navi's still dead. Alright. Okay, so I'll try with Shelly to look around. She has advantage.
Alright, perception with advantage.
She is a predator bird after all.
Right. She'll be able to hunt down other birds. There
Excellent.
you go. All right, so you're gonna. She is gonna fly up and kind of spot one more out towards one of the more creepy houses,
Right.
and then one other one as she looks up. I'll say she sees both. She's gonna see the other one over by the front of the farmhouse.
All right.
So you have the location of both of them.
And form the party of both.
All right then. Do we want to split up and
Atok
take
to
them
move
down?
on your territory, but
It's no problem. Makes the job easier, so.
all right. Let's go get him. Let's start with the spooky house because they're the ones near the farm, anyways.
All right, so spooky house first.
Recasting up Speak with Animals, by the way, as we continue forward, if that's all right.
Alrighty. So you ritual cast Speak with Animals again, and you guys will start moving out towards the eastern part of the town. It's a little bit more secluded. It's a little bit more tucked away to the side, and you'll start to see a pretty rundown house. It's slightly gated, but it's still open for others. You'll kind of take notice of people kind of like just kind of rushing past the house pretty rapidly. And then as you guys start approaching over to the front, you'll see around one of the gates, the chicken is behind the fence, kind of leading towards like the main area of this house. Just pecking around and just fluttering. It's just stuck there. It's there behind this gate at the moment.
Are there any people around right now?
Currently, there are no people around.
Okay. So how do we do this? Actually, just in case, just walk up to the gate and shout out to the house. Hello, anyone home?
There is no response.
We might step on your lawn to capture this chicken, just in case.
Nothing.
All right, they've been warned. Let's do this.
Well, you've been warned. If you do try to interfere with us capturing this chicken, we will stop you. But no, it will be with the utmost gentle touch.
The house seems unimpressed.
Well, just in case inhabitants, if there are any, are informed of our good intentions. So
I'm gonna walk up and sit in front of the door just in case, like, if anyone tries to come out and stop us, I'll just be like, don't, alright?
Alright. What is your perception check, Atok? It's pretty high, isn't it? Your passive?
17.
Okay. As you kind of walk up to, like, towards the door, you kind of hear it, the just scuttering that you've heard before. You would instantly recognize that spiders are in the house.
Yeah, there's spiders in there, so let's not deal with that. Let's just take care of the chicken and go.
Yep.
Actually, can I speak to spiders? Sorry, voice crack.
Yeah, you can speak to spiders. You gotta speak to animals up, so.
Pretty sure they'll say because like, come in, I got candy.
Are they saying anything?
So, are you actively speaking to them, or are you just trying to listening?
Listening.
If you're listening, you will hear the words "help," but it's not in an animal language.
Guys?
Yes?
There's someone in there calling out for help.
Ask them if they're a ghost.
Sort of dumbstruck right now.
Kelton just says that with a straight face.
I expected more of you. That would come from Silvermaball.
What do you mean? I'm a good paladin, and I'll kick in the door. Who needs help?
So, alright, you're rushing over to it?
Yeah, I'll just kick in the door down. I'm gonna look in. I'm not gonna, like, step in, but
Who needs help? For some coin, I do work for money, but always out of the goodness of my.
This is gonna instantly kind of greet you in the front as you kick down, open the door. A spider instantly flops with the face of a man on its back. This is from Turquoise Phoenix. I'll tag him in the chat. It's got his little thing. But this face just shoots out over towards you. Just the spider staring in front of you. Help!
Okay, I'm gonna, like, reach my hand out to try and touch him, and then just dump all of my lay on hands. Well, actually, I haven't had a long rest. I can't lay on hands him.
So,
Fuck.
as you kind of put your hands out to it, the spider part of his body kind of reaches over to try and bite at you. It is 19 plus, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Do a con save for me real quick.
Oh, you bastard!
So you're bit with 4 points of piercing damage, and then that succeeds, so you're no poison damage. You can see the creature's like bare mouth, his eyes widen. Sorry, help! But the spider like attached to it, trying to like continue its bite and trying to charge at you.
So do we kill it or do we what do we do with it?
I honestly have
Really
no
thought to
idea.
answer.
Okay.
Maybe. Would you like a good berry?
And I'll like fling him one of the good berries.
It just bounces off it.
Bunk it until it goes unconscious, then we'll figure it out.
That might hurt it.
Well, regardless, it's not. It's gonna attack someone else if we don't stop him. So
Maybe we can talk to him first. What do you need, sir?
Cursed. The spider. So Atok, you're kind of listening in too. There's two voices. The spider itself is just saying food, hungry. There's two consciousness in this being.
Okay. Do you want some food? You want some meat?
how do we
That's
break the
it.
curse?
What's that?
Felton just yells off. The head attached to the spider. How do we break the curse?
Golden skulls.
Well, that's very ominous.
Are there any golden skulls we can see?
Not here. Family cursed. 5 golden skulls from 5 witches.
Where are they?
I don't know. Witches cursed family. The Skulltulas. Destroy them. Break curse. Will reward everything.
Kill Skullculus, get rewarded?
Kill
Yes.
Skulltulas.
You'll hear the spider whisper, "Ignore. Die, die."
Oh, it's Reaper from
Hey! Shut up, spider!
you
Stupid
can't-
spider.
You can't hear it!
You can't hear it.
You have no friends, spider. Nobody likes you.
Just kind of looks
Alright.
over it.
Alright, so let's look for... Are there Skullculus in this house?
So as you can see them, you can all see them kind of entangled among each other. They aren't able to move fully. You notice that part of its body is hands, and it's like stopping the Skulltula from pulling on. Like you see them trying to actively move towards you. I restrain Skulltula. It will be here. Breaking curse. Please. My
Alright, so-
family doesn't deserve this.
Alright, we need to find the the 4
Wait.
witches with the 4 skulls. Alright, close the door.
Wait! Wait!
What? Okay, what? Yes.
What did you do to get cursed? This doesn't just happen. Their family must have been some type of evil.
Not evil. Protector of royal family. Long Sheikhan blood ancestry.
Oh.
Then how did you get cursed then? What the fuck happened?
It's a bloodline curse. Genius.
I get that, but if
Nah.
they
Then
were
enemies
good,
of the royal family, probably. Still, insight on that, if that's alright.
Yeah, you can insight it. Damn, was that 3 in a fucking row?
Right, go off. Papa Atok, he never misses.
All right, so it seems like he's telling. You know that he's, he's telling the truth that his family's cursed and stuff like that. He says though that he is not an enemy. He is a protector. He's saying Sheikhan bloodline. So, I get if you guys, somebody give me a history check to know what that means.
Sure. I believe Sheikhan are the protectors. Then there's the other side that splintered off to become the evil ones.
That's in the
well,
future.
Yeah. Yagar.
History. All right.
All right. So.
Oh, actually. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. I can just give the 20 is good enough for everything. So you guys would know that the Shikins are sworn protectors of the royal family. Kakariko Village is built by the Shikan Empire, and their sole purpose was to protect the Hylians and the royal family.
Isn't Impa Shikan as well?
Impa is a Shikan, yes.
There we go. So yeah, these are protectors. Yeah. Of the royal
Someone
family. So.
hurt royal family. We protect. Please.
All right. Where last you saw witches?
They come to our home and cursed us.
Well, that's just rude.
Right.
Right,
So-
right, you let them pull up on your crib. Caught you lacking, good sir.
We were not prepared.
I just hear Illidan in the background. Told you. Sorry. Very well. If we see the witches, we'll defeat them and bring the 4 golden skulls. Correct?
5 total.
Sorry, 5 golden skulls.
5
Just-
golden sculptulas.
Destroy it. Heavy reward per. I do need. And he's just kind of like. The spider's just kind of taking off, trying to bite at its arm, and you can see him kind of fighting, having this like internal struggle between it. But he is offering everything, is what he said.
Well, that sounds like a great deal. No more needs to be discussed. He's offering us everything. So, I think we
Let's
should
close
go
this
off
up
and
so
take
they
the job.
don't-
Yeah, close the
Let's
door
see.
so he doesn't have to hold them off anymore.
Yeah.
All right, you guys start walking. Please hurry.
Okay.
Okay, so once we get this chicken thing done, I will try to see if I can find anything like a golden sculpture nearby. It might point to this one, but hopefully we can save them quickly.
I'll check in with the inn. Maybe they have stories about witches in the neighborhood.
Got it.
Because I
So-
doubt they'll leave just all the. Wait, are the scatulas here? The sculptulas here? Or are they at the witches' places?
They're probably at the witches' places. I don't think they would have 5 golden sculptures just chilling. The witches
Yeah,
are
I
prob-
think they're just
yeah.
around, not actually here.
Yeah, then
the witches are probably keeping them safe to keep the curse active.
probably in their lair, you know.
As all smart bad guys do.
Oh,
Keep them
speaking of
with
which-
them.
Speaking of which, Atok, get the chicken.
Yeah, that's a given.
So,
Atog's gonna try to bait the chicken over with seeds.
all right. So, again, as you're calling the chicken and with animal, I'm not going to require an animal handling check for that. So it'll just kind of bait it until you try and grab it. Go ahead, give me are you trying to grapple it, or are you just kind of baiting it with animal handling?
Baiting.
Okay, give me an animal handling then for it real quick. Ooh, it
Ooh,
is
it's
managed to
almost
slip
today.
by. It'll kind of run off a little bit. You waste a little bit of feed, but it'll start rushing over towards like more of the center of town now, away from there.
Thank you, thought!
I'm going to sprint after it. Just sprint and try and dive. Oh wow.
As he drops, I'll try the net.
Alright. So, chain of events. The feed fails, and you try ushering it, and it starts running. Sylvan quickly diving over to it, but with a critical miss. He collapses right on top of the chicken, pinning it down. Before
Oh
you'll start to hear it panic.
I throw it at the both of them.
Oh no!
You start to hear clucking.
Oh,
Clucking.
shit.
Cluck. Help! Enemy!
Get
Enemy!
off of
Enemy!
it! Get off of it! Get off of it!
And you will start to see a large swarm of Cucoos from around town starting to charge your position.
Atog is
Someone's looking for somewhere to hide.
sorry. As I hear that, I'm like, peace. I'm just like, peace out.
So you guys start to charge. You start to see townsfolk in a panic as they all start to slam their doors and run in there. First one on Sylvum goes over and starts pecking the swarm, starts fiddling on you, instantly doing 2 piercing damage against you as they start to peck at you. So this is actually how I have rules as written in this.
Yeah.
If the Cucoos attack, they will have their revenge. Start rolling d4s at PCs until they run away or get inside. So.
Yeah, someone's running away as soon as possible.
Right.
Where's the nearest door? Besides the spider house, because he's not suicidal.
So, alright, I'm going to give you guys, let's say, everybody roll me a d100.
No. Okay.
Oh, please give me a good number. Plot twist, I get like a 1. 77, alright, that works.
Alright,
98.
so the higher the number, the worse. So,
Oh dear God.
Oh no!
Well, I did turn invisible, so I don't know how that bad is.
oh, you didn't, you switched, you cast invisibility?
Yeah, the moment I hear the doo-doo, oh.
Alright, you're
God.
bamping out. Alright.
Yeah.
Belton is bamped out, so...
You just see me hold up with the 2 peace fingers, and I just peace out.
Missed
Just
away.
fade. Yep, just fade away. Good luck.
So, Sylvum, you're currently on the ground and prone, holding this chicken in front of you. Do you hold on to the chicken, or do you let it go?
I'm holding on to this chicken.
Okay. So you quickly stuff it into your bag, and start making a run for it. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, Sylvan's not giving up.
Can Atok give the may God have mercy on your soul for guidance?
12.
12. You have to touch him. So if you want to do that, you'd have to run up to him.
Yeah, you have to run out, slap my ass, and then run back into hiding.
Good
All right.
luck.
So
You got none.
12. As you. All right, that's 12. Okay. As you stand up and look around, you start to getting attacked by your first wave of chickens as they're pecking at you. 12 is good. That helps you get into a little bit of a leeway as you start rushing towards the first sign of cover for you. Oops, rolling the dice. So you are 12 out of 77. Atok in the meantime, and so you start taking 4 points. You take 4 points of piercing damage as these chickens start to peck away at you instantly. Atok.
What are they saying?
What are you? So in the meantime, you start to see them ambushing, and you start to run as well. How do you try and escape the chickens?
Yeah, it's basically like that right now.
Yep.
So, I have a couple of interesting things to do, but as of right now, if you can't beat them, become them. Temporarily wild shape into a Cucoo so I don't get swarmed. I forgot how long the stat block is for wild shape, sorry.
Oh god, I love these little gifts, by the way. Alright. So, you are basically going to be safe as well. And that's fucking great, I love that. Alright, so...
That's Sylvan right now.
Yeah, that's the one right now.
Alright, Atok. You are safe from this encounter. So at this point, then it's just up to Felton to try and... Sylvum to break free and hide. So give me another... How are you trying to escape these Cucoos as you start getting up and hustling as best you can? What do you want to do? Give me another check outside of athletics. Sylvum?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yep.
I totally blanked, like you said something, and I was like, he's not talking to me.
Oh, yeah, so this is a minor skill
24.
check. So I said something besides athletics, though. So this is basically a skill check. So you're gonna you'll have to come up with creative ways to try and beat it.
I'm gonna roll stealth, try and hide.
All right, so
10.
So you're rushing out to the side, and as you start kind of you hold on to the chicken, and you duck around a corner. But the chicken itself inside the bag is too loud. That won't count towards it. That will be considered a fail. As you rush behind the corner, the Cucoo that you're holding on to just announcing your position, and you'll start to see the swarm quickly charging over at your position again.
All right, so I'm gonna tie the bag, right, like knot it so that it can't like fall out, right?
Okay.
Like not the top of the bag, the hole, if I can.
Yeah, that's fine. So you'll take 3 points of piercing damage again, but give me a sleight of
Okay.
hand check to make sure that bag is tightly sealed now.
Okay. That's a
Oh, God.
4. Fuck. Anyway,
It is loose and it is making noise. That will be 3 spike. It is that is 2 fails on this. As you start to run again, the bag itself flips out. The Coco is able to escape the bag, so you are now down a chicken. So you're back to only having 4 out of the 6 captured. And now you're being chased by the others as you try and turn back and look for the Coco, and you see it engulfed in the swarm of angry Cocos chasing after you. Where do you want to go from here?
I'm gonna turn around, and I don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna think that let's do something stupid. I have some spells left. None of them put him to sleep. Can I put them to sleep? Can I cast Minor Illusion? And since I'm a small dude, make a duplicate of myself, right? So it looks like I'm standing like outside in the open, then I'm gonna run around a corner and maybe hide, right?
Okay. So you'll take 1 point of damage from the Coco from failing the bag, but the Minor Illusion is going to make it save against you for that. Let's see. I gotta find their stat block.
It's an investigation check against my spell DC to figure out if it's an illusion.
It's investigation?
Touch it. Yeah, but if they touch it, if they touch it, then they realize it's not an illusion. It's an illusion instantly.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. So
Which I'm sure they're going to attack it, but I'm just trying to bide myself time, right? Because if they attack and they go for this one and attack it, then I'm around a different corner.
I love it. They do not realize, so they are fluttering over to it. That's going to count as a success as you manage to dip around the corner and all the Cocos start to swarm, chasing after. As you dip the corner, you cast your Minor Illusion so that way it looks like that you are going over to the other side. All the Cocos start to follow. That is 1 success. Give me so at that point, give me another athletics check just to see how far away you can get from them.
Okay. Please give me something good. 22.
There you go, 22
okay.
plus that. So you're at 39 out of the 77.
Is there a building I can get into?
A lot of the places are currently kind of boarded up, but you are surrounded with a bunch of different buildings, so you can try and get in.
They know what's up. You're on your own.
Fuck me in person. Alright, do you remember, where is the well? Where is the well?
The well's going to be not too far from your position.
I'm diving in the well, just straight down.
You're just going to straight dive into the well. All right.
Yep.
Let's see. Do you have a swimming speed?
No, I do not.
All right, so...
He's the floating speed.
All right, so as you start rushing over towards it, you make your break, you feel like you have a good gap to it. You instantly kind of jump down into the well to try and cover your tracks and hide in there. It's an open spot. I will say give me a... What skill would that be? I would say you're hiding, so go ahead and give me a stealth check then again.
Okay.
And you're in plate, or is this with disadvantage?
I believe I am in plates. That's a 7.
All right, you're gonna get a look at as they're chasing. You're running back. You look over. You're hustling as much as you possibly can, and they do quick before you go down. You just take a look and you see them charging at you. So they do see you. Do you still want to go down there?
Straight down. Straight down. Even if they can see me, I'm just gonna go under the water and hope they give up, right? Unless they submerge themselves below the surface, and then I'm recapturing one and be like, this was the Coco anyway.
Alright. So you dive into the well, and the Cocos start to swarm, circling around the Prezor lake training. They start to swarm, circling around the well right now. How long can you hold your breath?
It's a couple of minutes up to my Constitution modifier, right? So my con mod is +1, so it's 2 minutes.
All right. So the Cocos are going to test their patience. They know you're there, but will they cool off? So let's see. I guess that would be Wisdom save for them to chill out. So that's. All All right.
Dude,
Oh, this art is amazing.
Imagine Sylvan dies to Cucoos, right?
You would not be the first one.
All right. So
An army of Cucoos.
that's what you guys need for Vienna. All right.
Just
So
throw a chicken again on it. Good luck, mate.
all right. So as their patients are wearing thin, they're starting to like the rage is starting to settle, and they will begin to start moving on. A few of them hang out by the pool, but they're not angrily and cooking like just calling out for your head anymore. Atok, all this time when you heard and changed them, you're just saying like you just hear all the chickens just constantly kind of like murder, murder, murder. Attack one, attack all, attack one, attack all, attack one. They're all just chanting. So all the Cucoos are united.
This is what happens to Cuckoo attacks when you have a fire.
Okay, so what we need is everybody to cast Enlarge Reduce on a Cuckoo Swarm.
All right, so
Oh, God.
they do. You start to getting close, out of breath. They're gonna do one more save to see if they give up. 16. Their rage is still subsiding. You're getting to the point where you have to come up for air. Let's see. All right, there's gonna be one more.
Okay, I have one.
All right, they are studied on you and all chanting. You're running out of air. You can still.
So, some of them's gonna resurface and then go back down.
All right, as you come up for a bit, all of them swarm around you and just pick at you as much as you can. You quickly just do another gasp of breath there and just go back down.
Okay, question. What happens to the chicken in your bag?
I broke free.
It got
Good
away.
escape.
It got
broke free.
away.
Okay.
That was the point. Wet chickens aren't fun, so I was trying to get them wet because then they'd be feathered, they'd be weighed down and everything, and they're not going to be much of a
I can
fight
still
back.
technically drop a shatter on all of them.
But then you'd probably kill them, and you don't
Yeah,
want
that
them
would be
dead.
that would kill them.
Right.
Drop a sleep on them. Do you have sleep?
No. I can
Goddamn
grease
it.
them.
Question.
What would Grease
Greasy
do?
chickens would be great.
Since Atok is, by the way, I forgot to ask you, Prunk, do they have a fly speed at all?
They have a very small flight speed, but they do.
Flight speed of 5.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the things I forgot to ask before because I didn't know since I can't wild shape with a fly creature.
Oh, gotcha.
They don't
That was
have
my bad.
flying. They have gliding.
Yeah, I would consider it a glide speed more than anything.
Jump high
Okay.
plus glide, essentially.
Yeah,
Thank goodness, because that would have. Sorry.
I'll give you that.
would've
I think
messed
it's
up.
funnier this way. So.
Fly.
I'm going to try to. Oh, sorry.
I think only fly can only apply if you can actually hover, and chickens cannot hover for
Right.
save their lives. So
They have a gliding speed, basically.
So Atok in his Cuckoo form is going to try to lead the mob away, as if he's chasing after somebody.
Okay, so persuade the chickens
Murder.
with advantage.
Sorry, what?
What do you say to the chickens to get them to follow you?
Murder, hider.
Right? All right, give me a persuasion check.
Just straight?
No, persuasion.
No, just straight. Persuasion?
Yes, straight persuasion check.
Got it.
All right. Can you roll below a 20 today? And so,
Yes.
as all right, so as you start to like chant them, and they start to are convinced that there's another in the prey, you start to march the chickens away from town a little bit and start moving outwards. And so, Sylvam, you notice that you look back up as you have to come back up for breath eventually. You move back up and you start to notice that the chickens are kind of being marched away by a very charismatic chicken leading them towards the end of the town.
As I pop up, I'll scream, "Lead him to the chicken pen!" Then I'll go back down.
They all turn around. You motherfucker.
All right, so Atok, are you leading them to the pen or out of town?
I'm leading them sort of around the farmhouse,
Okay.
as if I'm trying to chase someone.
Okay, so leading the pack, you'll circle around the farmhouse and lead them all into like a coop. As a good amount of them start to get into the coop, as you look around, the coop has been pretty banged up and destroyed. They have broken free from their chambers to go and answer the call of one Cucoo. But now that they're home, they start to calm down a little bit. And it's like, ha, home. We did it. We did it. We did it. We're all great.
Now, he all marched out, and I assume Solom is crawling out, right?
Silvam is,
Water.
yeah, Silvam is still in the well, I think, at the moment.
Hey, I'll just wait nearby until he finally starts to climb up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna remain in the well for like a good 30 minutes to an hour, just taking breaths eventually, like every up, down, up, down.
Won't you get like all, like sponge up the water?
I'm a tree, so I mean, I guess, yeah.
So
Someone grows to medium size and it dries
Yep.
out.
You are a very bloated tree now.
Oh my god, it's just like Super Kamiguru.
Yeah, that's what happened to the Great Deku Tree. So,
There used to be a lake here.
where'd it all go? I drank it. How did you think I got so far?
Awesome. All
But
right.
yeah, and then once the hour passes,
Fan.
someone will resurface bloated and scared and just.
You pull yourself from the well. You guys start to see the town folk kind of rebuilding and kind of picking up all the damage from the chickens.
Sorry, the moment he resurfaces, and I see the chicken's completely gone, I'll just, just make a sound of the chicken incoming doom once again as the moment. Because I can imitate animal sound. So I'm just like the chicken attack just sound once again the moment he surfaces.
Give me a performance check on it.
All right.
Nat 20. I bet it's actually going to be.
It's pretty good. All right, it's convincing enough. The town folk quickly go into another panic as they start rushing back indoors.
To be honest, this is more centered on Sylvam.
They're on high alert, but yeah, okay. So, that's only 30 feet. So, okay, that's not the whole town doesn't hear it.
It's aimed at Sylvam the moment
Alright.
it pops out.
You have popped out. Hear another chicken crying. New song unlocked.
What? No!
All right, so let's say some time goes by at this, and then like all the Cucoos are back in. Atok kind of casually coming back up with his normal form. I will say that he is holding the 5th chicken that just kind of followed suit and just casually talking it down.
Okay, that makes sense because that would be literally called every chicken in the. For this,
Yeah.
So.
Actually, so that's a good point. Like all the Cucoos should be called back into like the little area at this point. So I would say that everything has been returned to their pen. People.
Also, that woman has an excuse now.
Right. You have no idea, Dad. There was chickens everywhere. Somebody attacked one and they went crazy. So, with that being said, the woman will kind of was like, "Wow, thank you for protecting us from that storm and bringing back all my Cucoos."
Just still them all like peck marks and bloated. Just the most miserable tree ever seen.
Can we at least get a little bit of gold for our hard efforts?
The saddest
think-
the saddest tree before Christmas.
I think they're going to need the gold to repair the damage to everything because of the
Yeah.
Cucoo attack.
Oh, all right.
That's fine. All right. So she's like, "Well, I definitely appreciate this, and I'm glad that you guys got this done relatively unscathed. We might need to repair some things, but overall, it was a good success. I think I promised you guys something." And she'll hand you the bottle again.
All right. Turn to Solom. You can put Navi the moment she responds. But no, we'll probably use
All
it.
right. So you guys have a bottle. She does explain to you that certain healing potions are too strong and need to be kept in a magical bottle instead of just a standard vial, and that's where you can to help kind of explain it. She also tells you about some of the healing properties that milk will do if kept in the bottles. And, of course, she already told you about the fairies, that if you visit a fairy well and you manage to capture one or something, you could use it in case of an emergency as well.
So we can hold powerful potions,
Magical milk.
magical
Magical
milk of healing, and lastly, can contain fairies for res.
Correct.
I assume it works like revivify 1 minute.
So, I don't think you've so surprisingly, you guys have passed 2 fairies that were hidden in dungeons that just never got found. So I don't think you actually ever got to use these fairy. Let me see if I have one real quick on my sheet.
Well, I remember you telling us about it after session report once, but I just don't know. Really could have been.
Yeah. Let's see. It was okay. I apparently didn't put it on here yet. But basically, what the fairies will do is if you drop down to 0 hit points, it'll instantly bump you up to 1.
Oh.
So it's not necessarily revivify, but it'll pick you up from being unconscious.
So it's a faster good.
Yeah,
It's more like a half-orc thing.
basically it's
Relentless
a half orc.
Endurance,
Yeah,
which I already have, so... Which one would be used up first, if I were to go down to
Controversial one.
0?
I would assume the fairy. Well, actually, no. Your class ability would be used first, I think.
Makes sense.
Right,
Class
yeah.
go first.
Yeah, it would make sense that because the fairy would see wouldn't have a chance to understand that you're down.
Let's be honest. It will be on Sylvan.
That's what I was going to say.
Hey!
What?
You're right, but still, that's mean. My feelings.
We only say it because it's true. Isn't that what you're all about?
You're right.
Mr. Investment Package.
I am Mr. We could have had 10% of her form. If she brings in 10 gold a day, that is 1 gold a day for us.
Oh my god, he's a business tycoon that keeps hitting rock bottom but somehow stays alive.
All right.
That's because I make investments. We could have bought Cocoa Farm stock.
All right.
I have 8 stock in Mask Shop.
To be honest, after today, I believe you will only have PTSD with chickens.
Good to know for later.
All right.
Don't do that egg talk. That's horrifying.
So canonically, Silum can be scared by either the spooky mask or a chicken mask. Both apply. to
Get the chicken mask.
I wonder, does the chicken mask allow you to, like, if someone hurts you, you can call for help? That would be amazing. I got hurt. 20
Once per day, summon a Cuckoo swarm.
Yeah, once a day. Cuckoo swarm comes to your aid.
But, Sylvan, don't you realize if something like that does exist, you don't longer have to be afraid of the chicken. You can become the chicken.
That's even more horrifying. I'm going to give other people nightmares.
Turn to Aetog like, wasn't that exactly what you did? Just turn into a chicken.
I wear it with pride, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, that was excellent.
Better than getting pecked to death.
All right, so
That said, it seems like we're mostly done now, finally.
so you guys have collected the final chicken, and I think that's a good point. Now it's 4:00, so we can end up here.
I think, my friends, we've spent a lot of time already here. How about we maybe to actually take a long rest before
So
taking
it's
on
still
giant?
relatively early in the day. I will tell you that though too. It's probably been about I would say it's probably roughly about 3:00. There's still lots of sun if you guys needed to do stuff, but otherwise you can take your long rests. That would just kind of end the day, or at least you guys can move around and do whatever you want to do at night if you wanted to.
It'd probably be good to actually talk about stuff we'd want to do in the village off stream,
Yeah.
so that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream then. Thanks everybody for watching.